Welcome to the Deep Dive. We dig into interesting sources to get you up to speed, fast. Today, we're looking at something that seems simple, but it's actually quite complex. Fair pay for human virtual assistants. We're drawing insights from fair wage standards for human virtual assistants, ensuring equity over on the VA Gods website, our goal. To really unpack what fair means when your team is, well, everywhere, and why paying fairly is just smart.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it's more than just the base pay, isn't it? It's really about figuring out what someone's worth, considering not just their skills, but also, the cost of things where they actually live. That localization piece is key.
That's a really important angle. Okay, so let's dig in. When we say fair wages for VAs, especially those working globally, what are we actually talking about? It's got to be more than just a number, right? It's about being able to live okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair isn't one single number. It really, really depends on the local cost of living. I mean, think about it. What you need to live comfortably in, say, Manila, is just not the same as in Mexico City, or London for that matter. So you're looking at local buying power, like how far does that money actually go for food, rent, things like that. And then, you factor in the job itself. Does it need special skills? What do similar jobs pay in that specific area, not just some global average?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair means different things in different places, but why is this so crucial? Why should companies make this a priority? What happens when they do pay fairly? The VA Gods article suggests it's a big deal.
The benefits are huge, really, across the board. For the VA themselves, well, they're happier, definitely less stressed about money, and that means they generally do better work. They also tend to stick around longer. Loyalty goes up.
Better work, and they stay longer. Okay, that sounds good for the company, too.
Exactly. For the company, keeping good people saves a ton of money on hiring and training new folks. Plus, you get this great reputation as a fair employer. That helps attract more top talent, which is massive in a global market.
Right, reputation matters.
And here's something really interesting linking back to that local idea. Fair wages boost local economies. When VAs earn properly, they spend more money locally, shops, services, you name it. It helps the whole community grow stronger. It connects the global work right back to local benefit.
Wow, that ripple effect into the local community.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Often missed, I think. But okay, the practical side. How do companies actually do this? Managing different pay scales all over the world sounds complicated. Are there smart ways to handle it?
It definitely needs a proper strategy. You can't just use a one-size-fits-all approach. The VA Gods piece really emphasizes using data, good data. So companies need to actively research what things cost in different places, what similar jobs pay there. You need up-to-date info. There are tools, software platforms that help manage this kind of localized pay. It's about building a clear system. And talking to your VAs is key too. Understand their situation, get feedback, make adjustments. It's not something you set once and forget. It has to be, dynamic.
Got it. So it needs ongoing effort and the right tools. So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here? It sounds like fair wages for VAs aren't just like the right thing to do.
Not at all.
They genuinely help everyone. The VA feels valued and does better work. The company keeps talent and builds a good name. And it even helps local communities thrive. It's a real win-win-win.
It really is, and it makes you think, doesn't it? As more and more work goes virtual and global, how do we really push to make this kind of fair, localized pay just the standard way we operate? How do we make it normal?
That's a great question to leave our listeners with. If you want to explore this more, check out the articles and research on fair wages and virtual assistants over at VA Gods.